Hi, welcome to Woolswap episode 19. How are you all this week? I hope you're doing well and you've had a good it's actually been 2 weeks since I've been on, but yeah, I hope you've had a great couple of weeks, and thanks to all my new subscribers and people who are liking all my videos. Thank you so much. Anyway, I'm Gail and I'm coming to you from Brisbane in Australia, and I'm the wool matchmaker from Woolswap. So Woolswap is a yarn matching service where I open up registrations every 2 months. You sign up, I then match you up with fellow and like-minded yarny lovers from around the globe, and then you go ahead and communicate with each other, and then you send each other yarny parcels. So super excited. The September one is currently in the process, so by now you should have, if you are a wool swapper, you should have already been in contact with your wool swapper, and I know a few of you have heard from, and they are enjoying making their new friends, so that's fantastic. And I'm also swapping this around too, so I'm super excited about that. So Michelle, if you're listening, I'm still trying to collate some goodies for you, but yeah, that's the exciting part, I think. Anyway, so today I'm going to talk to you about some happy mail that I got and some of my work in progresses. And if you've watched me before, you all know that I have 50 million on the go, but there is some progress, and I do have a new cast on as well. So yeah, let's get into it. So I'm going to show you my happy mail that arrived during the week. Super excited because I ordered some new to me yarn that I'd never tried, like a new base. And so each round of Woolswap I have very kindly vendors who are like yarn dyers or people who make project bags or stitch markers, anything to do with the yarny thing, who offer a discount to wool swappers. So I actually purchased off this lovely lady from London, and it arrived. So it's from the Mimo Yarn Company, and I ordered 2 skeins, and this is the first one that came in. Oh my god, check this out. This is Super Wash Slub. Now, slub is a new thing to me. I'm not sure. Comment below if you've actually purchased some slub before, or know about it, or what you've made with it. So it is 90% superwash merino wool and 10% nylon. And oh, it's all knobbly. It's great. Oh, it's super soft. And so she's from London, and the colour is glowworm. So I thought I'll just grab an opportunity, and it didn't actually take too long to come all the way from London, which was fantastic in this day and age, because I think all our parcels are slow in the old process at the moment. So yeah, so I got that one, and then I got this beauty. These are kind of a little bit more pale than what I would normally purchase, but I reckon I could do something with it. So this is Mimo sock. So it's 75% superwash merino wool and 23% nylon. So I reckon these two might go together. What do you reckon? I reckon so. Maybe a little, I'll probably have something that has a bit lighter to go with this. Maybe I could make a little short sleeve tee. But I think the knobbles are great, and so slub. So yeah, I love it. So I'll be on the lookout for anyone else who sells slub, and if anyone's got any recommendations, comment below. But yeah, can't wait to cast this on. Like everything that's in my stash. I don't know, I've joined a knitting Zoom group from some ladies in Pittsburgh every Saturday morning, and one of the ladies there was saying that she has 100 or more knitting patterns that she keeps purchasing of sweaters and tees, and yeah, she reckons she's never going to get through it. And then everyone was then talking about their stash, and then one lady said she actually has something in her will where she has left instructions on who to give what yarn to. So my goodness, I think I've got enough to keep me going as well in my stash. But hey, who doesn't like purchasing, right? Me. And comment below if you do as well. Love to hear your story. Okay, so that unfortunately is all the happy mail this time round. I am still waiting for some stuff to come. And ages ago I purchased some advent calendars, and hopefully they're starting to, well, maybe get shipped very soon so that we can get them in time. So yeah, that'll be super exciting when they turn up. So I've been on a bit of a sock knitting bender, and I have 6 socks on the go. I know, outrageous, but I don't know. I found all my sock needles and I thought, oh, let's just cast on. So let's go. I wanted to show you my progress. So these are just my plain Rose City rollers with the yarn from Kate Celine that it's been floating around on my YouTube videos for, I think ever since I started doing them. So yeah, these are just going to be the little Rose City rollers that fit into my sneakers. So I just have the one cast on, but that's my progress so far. So I'm on the way, on the home straight. So I'm just going to do a little bit more and then I can do my toe. And then I'll cast on the next one straight away. So that's pair number 1. And let me have a look in my little llama bag. Okay, so I've been knitting these ones called Rain Socks. And this is by Kemper Ray, and I think, or Junkyard Designs. Can't really see because I printed it in black and white, but it's kind of like got a little pattern on it. And these ones, I'm doing on my circulars, look how big these ones are. I did try ages ago to do a pair of 2 at a time, but I don't know, I just didn't like the feel of it, so I'm just doing one. So this is these are just random little mixed match colours, and I don't know if you can see up close, it's kind of got a little, like a little slip stitch pattern. And this one for me is the first time doing an afterthought heel, so that will be interesting. So that's the green bit for the heel. So I'm kind of on the home stretch of this one as well. But I find with this, I'm hopeless. Like I knit mainly when I'm watching TV, and I have to pay attention because otherwise I do stuff up the pattern. And in fact, I did stuff it up at the beginning. The first 3 colours are shorter than what they're meant to be. So then from this colour on is correct. So I just have to remember that when I make the mate for this, that I do the same. I have made notes. But yeah, I find I have to really, when I'm doing, count the rows and then just make sure I'm paying attention because otherwise it won't turn out like the pattern. That's why I love plain knitting so much, because you just knit away and you don't even need to look. So yeah, so that's progress on that. So sock number 2. And then I think last time I was on, I showed you my yarn that I dyed myself. First attempt or second attempt. So this is, it's kind of like well, it was black and then I put aqua over top, and it's kind of turned out like a real deep kind of blue. So I started a pair of socks for Dean, my other half, and oops, here they are, just plain knitting, and I'm nearly up to a little bit longer, and then I'll start the toe. The heel flap. So in the gusset, so they're going to be for Dean. So he quite liked the colour, so I thought, cool. Any excuse to knit your other half something, eh? Comment below if you've knitted your other half something, because I know some people, I read somewhere that a lot of people, it's a struggle to knit them something. Okay, and then so that's, what's that? 1, 2, 3. So this is number 4. So this is another Rose City rollers, but just with all my little scraps. and I don't plan out my colouring, I just whatever. I have a little jar here that I labelled 0 to 5 grams. It's a little spice jar, and then I just randomly take the next colour. So yeah, so that's pair number 4. Again, Rose City rollers, because my plan is to knit about 7 pairs, so I've got fresh ones for the summer for walking. So yeah, so nice and bright, brighter and better. And, you know, I don't have to match. They're not going to match these ones. So double pointed, which is my preferred method. So that's number 4. That's all that's in this bag. I'll just put these ones back. This bag here too is from Girls So Sheepy. She's an Australian that makes little cute project bags. She's on Etsy. I'll put the link below if you like, in the description. So yeah, I kind of like llamas, so that's cute. Bought this ages ago. Let's put all that back. I probably need some more sock project bags because I've got 3 pairs in here. Sometimes they tend to get a bit messy, so. Okay, so then I'll go pair number 5, which I have been working on for a wee while. And these are vanilla latte, and I'm actually knitting, oops, I'll pick that up later. I'm actually knitting these kind of as I go, like matching. So the next time I pick up, I'll knit this one. So I'm nearly up to the heel on this one. And then, so this yarn is by, which I've spoken about this one before too, Mitchell's Creations. So it's a 4-ply fingering weight sock. So it's quite nice. These might be for my mother, I think. I don't know. It's not normally my kind of colours. It's a bit muted for me, but any hand-knitted socks are great, right? So that's pair number 5. Crazy. Comment below how many pairs of socks you have on the go, or even if you knit socks or you haven't, or what your preferred method is, double pointed needles or circulars in the round, toe up, toe down, top down. So speaking of toe up, so this is my latest cast on. These are Candyman by Lisa Ross, and she's also known as Paper Daisy Creations on social media. Ow. This is so cool. So this pattern is a toe up pattern, but I am knitting it reverse so that I'm doing it cuff down because that's my preferred. So I think I should be able to get away with it. I just got to make sure I reverse everything. But yeah, I kind of like the bright colours. And this is the yarn, let me see, I think an unknown bright blue, no idea, lost the tag of that one. But I just love it, it's so bright. Not really a blue person, but this is cool. And this one, hopefully I've kept the tag in here. No, unfortunately lost the tag on that one too. But this is kind of like a variegated, the pinks and the blues and yellow, and so I thought this would go quite well. So yeah, so I can't wait to do a bit more progress on those. So with my knitting, I try and, every time I sit down to knit, I try and like just knit a little bit off each one. So if I've knitted these last, I'll put them to the side and then I'll knit the next one, and then I'll just keep going like that in a rotational kind of thing. I find that's the only way, until I get close to the end of something, and then I'll just solely work on that for a couple of days, because then I know the excitement when you get so close to the end of knitting something and you're about to finish something. So yeah, but while they're all kind of just midway through, I just give some love to them. I share it about, I don't know, do you solely knit on one thing until it's finished? I don't think I could ever do that, but maybe I probably would get a lot more, I'd have a lot more finished stuff. I don't know. But I'm like, I'm just too excited to cast on all the time. It's the joy of being a knitter, right? And this is in my little bag that I got given when I was in Rotterdam, from one of my Woolswappers. And it's like the houses that are in the Netherlands. And I don't know if you've ever been to the Netherlands before, but we stayed in Amsterdam and Rotterdam and a few years back, and the houses, the stairs are windy and really steep, and yeah, they do look exactly like that. So yeah, it's pretty cool, my little bag. Because I met one of my Woolswappers, and we went for coffee, and she pulled out this bag for me, and I was so excited. And then actually the next day she called me, she messaged me and said, oh, are you going to be home, because I'm biking past, because they bike everywhere over there, biking past, and I want to give you another present. And she gave me this really nice wooden, it's really large, needle holder, and it's wooden and it pulls apart. And I'm pretty certain my mum had one of them when I was younger, growing up. I remember it. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So it's got like tulips and stuff on it. So it's very Hollandish, the Netherlands, from the Netherlands. So that's my 6 socks. So possibly next week, I'll probably be still working on those 6 next week, I can say, to be honest. Okay, so I will now, I'll just a little quick progress on my Sunset Highway. I'm up to just the plain knitting now, and look at that. I love it. Can't wait. So my colour work has turned out quite good. I'm quite happy with the colours I've chosen. And then the main colour I'm quite happy with too. That's a Fibre Lily yarn. And yeah. And I'm quite liking just knitting the plain, because you can just mindless. I've been like, I was just Skyping my mum before, and yeah, I just, for an hour, I just solely knitted on that while I was chatting to her. Yeah, check that out. So this got me into colour work, and the new cast on I'm about to show you is a new colour work one, which I'm super excited about. So yeah, this is going to look good. I'm going to do the long sleeves, but yeah, I really like the colours. Woohoo! Yeah, pretty. So that's my progress on that. And yeah, so my new cast on, I think I'm going to just allow myself to cast on something new every month. I know I see some people cast on like on a Monday, but I think I'm just going to allow myself to do it every week, once a month. And this one is Unwind Nomad Tea by Rachel Ousley. And I'll just pop that up really close so you can see it. So it's another colour work kind of jumper. And it's a short sleeved. So I'm super excited. Now the sleeves there do not have a pattern on it, but the pattern does call, you can do an option with the colour work on the caps. Makes it just to look, because they're like a little short sleeve, whereas this will have a little bit of cap. So I've decided to do the colour work on the sleeves. And the funny thing with this pattern is, well, it's not funny, but the good thing, I guess, is you start off with the sleeves. So voila, this is my version of Unwind Nomad Tea. I don't know if you can see, I've started the pattern. Look at that. So the colours on this. So this is Pearl Soho, and it's a mixture of linen and merino and some silk, I think, in there. Kind of feels a little bit scratchy. Well, it's not scratchy, but it's not soft either, but it feels all right when you knit it. It's got a little bit of fluff to it, kind of. So that's the main colour. This is another cute blue that I had, and this is a Madeline Tosh. So I love this one, this colour, and I actually got this. If you're ever on Instagram, they have a thing starting in November called Grant Your Wishes. So I granted a couple of wishes, and I asked for some Mad Tosh, and a lovely lady from Australia sent me this out of her stash, and I've only just got round to winding it up and doing it. So again, this blue, I seem to be having a hankering for blue. So that's one of the colours. And then this also, again, I don't have the label for that, so it's an unknown. But it's kind of got like an orange and the blues in there, so I thought it might work out. So this is it so far. I don't know, let me know what you think. I'm getting better at doing the colour work. I must admit, I have frogged this a couple of times. Because again, if I'm sitting watching TV or someone comes past and talks to me, I really have to concentrate because you've got to follow the rows. And if you don't have the correct number of stitches and you don't pay attention. So I have frogged this about 3 times, but now I'm right. I'm halfway through the colour work on the sleeve. But yeah, it's gonna look nice, I reckon. So let me know what you think. But yeah, I think I might always have to have a colour work on the needles. I don't know, I do like the plain knitting, but yeah, once you do all the colour work, it's quite good. Okay, yeah, so that's about all I wanted to show you today, and I hope you all have a good week, and I comment below what you're working on, and if you like what you see, please help Woolswap grow and subscribe, and that'd be fantastic. So I will catch all you good people next week, and have a wonderful knitting, crocheting, crafting, doing whatever you do best, and we'll see you next week. Okay, bye.